Well, hello everybody, and welcome to SpeedGaming Main. We are back with some more 2024 Link to the Past Randomizer Main Tournament group stage matches. Today we have a Group T matchup between ScottishBrave44 and derdasch. The mode today is everybody's favorite new mode, Cross Hunt. It's my personal favorite mode. I really love it. And yeah, hope everyone is excited for that. I am Blue Link, and I am joined here on commentary by Taylin116. How are you doing?
Hey, good afternoon. Great. Happy to be back in the comm booth for another main tourney. Yeah, Cross Hunt, kind of the new introduction for this tournament. Mixture of cross keys with a little bit of Triforce Hunt mixed in. Makes completing dungeons, even pendants, a lot more forgiving. But also has the illusion of some choice in there about what you finish and how you finish, so hopefully we'll see some good divergence.
Yeah, a couple of matches earlier have had some choices. Sometimes you get illusion of choice, but it's interesting to see how things unfold.
As we're getting ready to get started, I want to go ahead and shout out our trackers early. Lady Laura Linda and Nerval and Doc, thank you so much for helping. You're doing the hard work, so we don't have to. All right, looking like we're getting ready to get started here. This is a Group T match. I believe this is, I would guess this is probably the first one between these two runners. Tournament just getting started, but we've already had some really good matches, some great finishes. And if you're ready for Rando, we have plenty to provide.
All right, any second now. I feel like I should be saying something intelligent or important.
Yeah, no, I kind of was like, what do we say? Like, I really thought we'd start, and I'm like, yeah, we got this. Perfect timing. Great setup. Filler.
Well, we are listening to Scottish Brave's audio. This is the Grand Poo World 3 MSU. Oh, here we go.
Okay, thankfully. Double sync start for some ball money, sure. I think anyone would be sad to start with 50 bucks right off the top.
Yeah, that's perfect for bomb money.
Yeah, a great setup as well if you just want to grab some more coin. Scottish deciding to take the free opportunity to grab a few more rupees, so they have plenty of cash. derdasch is just going to keep going. Finds Uncle at Sanctuary, so this is an easy in and out.
Oh, early blue mail. I suppose if we have to do some bunny walking, that could be helpful. It can also make death warping harder until we get that mirror shield. Oh, the castle's got some cuckoos, but we don't have bombs.
Nice full magic pickup on the blue guard. Hopefully we can get something out of the stream pool here. More magic.
Yay! And single rupees from the bush crab.
Okay, but picking up the dam, that's nice to find early. Ooh, nice pearl, dude.
Wow. So is that something about bunny walking?
Yeah, and then finding that dam early and not having gone south, derdasch, and I'm assuming probably Brave too, will be able to just grab the dam item when they start doing a south route. So that's always nice to pick up. Just check it off your list.
And it looks like Scottish Brave is headed in this general direction as well.
Early pearl is usually something you want to see. It can also be a little bit vexing. You'll find some connectors that lead to Dark World. That
Oh!
Ganon.
Okay, so we are going to need to find both of those Castle Tower's small keys to get to Ganon.
Oh man, let me tell you how much I'm eye-rolling if I'm doing this scene, because I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to look for those dumb things.
Hey, is that a vanilla chess game?
Yeah, it looked like it.
Ooh, 300 rupees just laying on the ground.
Yeah, derdasch looked like they were trying to grab some rupees off the bush crab to at least get them to 100 before going into Kakariko, and yeah, never mind. We're good.
Oh, early shield.
An ether, but no bombs, so bombs kind of becoming a little bit of a problem for our runners, having to leave some things behind.
We could buy bombs if we could find somewhere to get them.
Scottish gonna get their good news about Ganon. Cue the eye roll.
Alright, Kakariko and the wealth of entrances here. Hey, there were bombs.
Yeah, that and every runner's done that too, when you're just going in and out real quick, and you're like, no, wait, I need that.
I like derdasch's rupee count.
Oh, that is really satisfying. I like the derdasch, knowing where Ganon is, just jumping into these drop downs, regardless what they are. It's a little bit of a time save, honestly.
Alright, Magic Bat didn't move far. Oh, that is an expensive mushroom.
That is that expensive, but it's that good quality stuff.
Sick Kid also didn't move very far.
Yeah, some nice fetch quits are just odd off locations just sitting in Kakariko. It'd be nice to mop those later. Or runners, I mean, if you could pull a Samari out of somewhere, it would be great to just use that mushroom, fake powder, and be done with it. Oh, baby.
Oh. Okay, Mire and Desert, the 5-6 crystals, which is not as important as in other modes.
It is really good information, though, because knowing the regular crystals do nothing. Nice glove. If you get to the end of your route and you're beating a crystal dungeon, as soon as you grab the chip, you can just save and quit and not have to go through that animation. So it is nice to know.
Yeah, it's interesting to see people sometimes do that and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, sometimes you just want the refill. It's, for the Hearts of Magic. If it's not the end of your route and you're going to keep going, it's definitely a niche case of when you can use it, but it is good knowledge.
Okay, so both runners will know about those boots. So we found our first entrance to Hyrule Castle at the Chicken Hut, but we're gonna just not do that right now because there's other things to do.
Yeah, using all your bomb resources for Hyrule Castle, kind of slow, and not great use of resources this early. But something to keep in the back of your mind. It's connectors, if nothing else, you may need to do.
Okay, Spec Rock Cave. Brave is going all the way back to the well right now. Right, was this worth the trip?
Yes, it was. 100%,
Okay.
without a doubt. Best thing you could have found there. I love half magic. I love it so much.
I know, you can just use that fire rod with impunity. Okay, there's Eastern.
Bombs behind a bomb wall, of course. Yeah, Brave going back to grab all of these bomb wall spots that kind of got left off for not having the right items. Nothing really paying out except for peace of mind so far.
Oh, there's a bow in Super Bunny Cave. Okay, Burna is actually the most useful weapon Scottish Brave has now. And it does look like she's returning to finish her Kakariko trip, so she won't be missing out on that glove. Meanwhile, derdasch is cleaning up some of the other checks. And we're getting our first look at South Shore.
Finding that bow where they did and knowing where the back of escape is, I wonder if that bow will incite Brave to do the front of escape.
Yeah, you know, having two useful weapons as opposed to derdasch's zero. And we have a big key in the puddle to Ice Palace. Okay, not useless.
Yeah, I'm one of those runners who definitely enjoys having the Ice Palace Binky before I go in, so I never have to worry about it.
Oh, Scottish Brave is going to dip some of Eastern Palace.
I'm okay with this. It's early. There's plenty that you need.
Well, both runners, I'm sure, are really hoping for a hammer soon, because that not only gives us our boots, it also gives us Dark World access.
Well, that's all the different connectors for the Spec Rock, so not chasing that, not hurting derdasch.
Okay, Turtle Rock East. And Desert West. derdasch running into a little trouble with those crabs there, but he survived thanks to that blue mail.
Yeah, a little bit of a crab rave, but we're okay. Brave kind of navigating the dark and eastern. Grabs the key. There you go. Well practiced.
Okay, just a compass locked behind those boots in desert.
Alright, Eastern Dippers in shambles, not much there.
Okay, that's 2 Ganon's Tower Smalls already. Okay, there was Upgrade Fairy. Hadn't moved far. Some runners like to grab the bomb upgrade, and maybe an arrow upgrade, but we don't have that much money, and we would like to save for Zora, just in case.
Yeah, definitely not against treating yourself and upgrading those items if you can, but money's still needed for a few things first. We see Misery Mire just hanging out by 5 trees.
And you did predict that Scottish Brave was going to go into Hyrule Castle, having some weapons.
Yeah, it's worth
another
it.
weapon. Okay, not much derdasch can do in Ganon's Tower right now. That heart container's welcome, I suppose. Oh, lovely, a shovel. So a sword and a shield in the castle.
Yeah, it's a little too close to vanilla for me.
Mire big, okay. derdasch thinking about traversing Spiral Cave. And he's gonna do it.
Yeah, getting to the Easter Palace, kind of a long walk. They may have wanted to go down and check Flute Spot 5, but same thing. Even with a glove, it's still a pretty long walk. So hopefully they just find a flute, can grab that entrance, or it's nothing. Scottish going to use that sword, hopefully, to navigate the dark back of escape. See if they can't get Dark Cross.
So Spiral Cave is actually connecting the entrances of 2 dungeons there, Eastern to Swamp. We do have really inconvenient Dark World access now.
Yeah, and you had said it earlier, finding that hammer leads to not only the boots, but better Dark World access. Both runners, I'm sure, hoping to stumble upon it very soon.
Well, we know where the potion shop is. I didn't actually see what Scottish Brave got out of Dark Cross.
Yeah, I completely missed it too.
Oh, here's Pod.
Alright, Pod with a bow. We can do a couple things in here. A pretty good fire rod.
Nice fire rod.
Alright, Brave. Kind of being finished with what they want to do in Kakariko. Going to follow this connector and Spec Rock. Probably not going to be super excited with the chains up, but it's not going to be terrible either. Just move on to the next thing.
Deliberately ignoring that map. And derdasch takes the heart lead. And the cash lead. Wow.
So runner's already picking up some very interesting and wonderful items. You know, bow, fire rod for derdasch, sword for Brave. Both have a glove. You know, found the pearl early. Have information on the boots. Like, it's a really nice start. It's getting to that point even now. I would be thinking, all right, give me some big keys. Give me some entrances. I can do some things.
Yeah, we've got a lot of pieces to the puzzle, but not much to do with them yet. Oh, well, oh, that's a nice flute. Oh, 2 digs for a red boomerang. I like it.
Yeah, derdasch grabbing that red boomerang, which I'm a fan of. It can still help to hit some switches. I'm a little surprised they didn't go back and just go into TR West. They have a fire rod and a full magic bar. They could have, you know, gotten the key, gotten, you know, the lava chest, and even into chain chomps. And chain chomps is notorious for holding items when found early. So we'll see maybe if that's something of interest later.
Now, that flute certainly does make getting back to that Dark World connector easier, but it still sucks, especially since we have to walk through Spiral Cave. The GT Big. Okay, so with the bow,
Yep.
there are 2 checks on the GT climb that are in logic, with no small keys.
Well, and I believe behind Ganon is just Useless Fairy, unless I've miscounted my drop-downs. So, you know, you've got a big key and 2 smalls, you've got a bow and a fire rod. We know where a sword is, you essentially... I mean, obviously we don't want to climb without the ability to get that chest, because, you know, we need chips, but...
Yep, for anyone unfamiliar with this mode, one of our 12 Triforce pieces is behind Moldorm 2. Oh hey, look at our runner's rupee counts.
Aww.
Okay, so Desert actually has a couple of connections. We have found ourselves on East Death Mountain.
derdasch finding themselves in the Dark World Chopping Mall, not finding anything of real importance.
Both ends of Hookshot Cave are just right there.
Thanks, game. There's our flute to one. Let's see what's on the mountain.
Mountain for a whole bunch of entrances here. Oh look, Thieves Town. And Flute 5 was just nothing. Okay, so Scottish Brave temporarily says no to Spiral Cave, but she hasn't found GT here yet.
In front of Thieves Town, not super profitable.
Okay, Scottish Brave is going to walk back to Spiral Cave.
Yeah, and we know that's a good thing for them. They're going to want that connector and then hopefully find some of the good things that are beyond.
And derdasch is using that boomerang to echolocate his way around what seems to be the Old Man Cave.
Yep, gonna use what you got. There's the hammer.
Oh, lovely. Oh, I can hear you again. That was weird.
Oh, I didn't realize I wasn't around.
I hope I wasn't accidentally talking over you while I couldn't hear anything.
Nope. Okay, that's not a bad old man start. I like that. So, good old man start. We're going to see what the back of old man is. And then with that hammer, I have to assume derdasch is going to go right back to Kakariko. Just float or walk up, bud. That's a great spot.
Alright, time for boots.
Yeah, and at 30 minutes, if you've got Pearl Glove Hammer, a good fire source, boots, and a flute, you're feeling pretty good about life.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, here's Ice Rod Cave. Oh, that's a nice hook shot.
Yep.
So, derdasch doesn't know where Hookshot Cave is, but he's going to be heading there pretty much after finishing up here. Oh, and Mini Moldorm Cave?
Yeah, and a great way to exercise the newly found hookshot is just knocking these Moldorms out. This seed's been real nice, which has me real worried for a few things.
Like that, oh, like the book? Okay, but also we get silvers. And there's Samaria. So we have a huge lack of keys. So hopefully once some of those start turning up, we can go back to our dungeons and start doing things.
I know where Samaria is. I know where the Mr. Meyer Big is. I know where silvers are. I know where the... I have a way across the gap. I have a good fire source. I understand it's not logic because of small keys, but, I mean, you can do Meyer if you really want to. derdasch can't. They still need to find the big key, but I mean, we know where all those things are.
Oh, ouch.
It's just the worst every time it happens.
Okay, Scottish Brave is going to do what you said and go for at least lava chest. Hey, our first pod is small, look at that!
Okay, nice to Meyer Small just sitting in the lava chest.
So derdasch is going to turn down that end of Hookshot Cave to check this last entrance and be kind of happy he did that.
Just like they planned, I'm sure. Alright, Chain Chomp's not hiding anything significant today. Much like Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, Scottish Brave's extra thoroughness has not really been paying out for her. But she is on track, if she fleets to the mountain soon, to get that hammer and the boots and all the fun stuff. Oh, derdasch did remember he left something behind in the well. He's going to be happy with that half magic, I think. Bonk Rock's here. Oh, another Hyrule Castle entrance.
Yeah, derdasch not going into Hyrule Castle, even now having plenty of artillery. Kind of leaving that sword behind for a little bit. There's others, but they're going to want it eventually.
I imagine he might come back after checking this entrance here. Or... oh! Oh, he's leaving.
Yeah, Scottish doing the thing I was thinking about of, I wonder what that mushroom is. But also finding the other side to Fairy Connector, sitting in the potion shop.
Alright, pod area here from derdasch. Ooh, the fun shop. Now, this place is a little dangerous without a sword to poke things while you dash. Okay, derdasch thought about stealing the key. I like stealing the key, because at least you have the option of doing something with it. But I guess he disagrees.
Alright, Brave listening to your advice. Gonna head to the mountain now, start discovering all the good things here once they get through Thieves Town.
And it looks like we are going to see Catfish. There's no sense in orphaning him. Okay, Ice Palace map. We don't really care.
All right, derdasch going to use that old man start exploring this side of the Dark World as Scottish continues through the mountain. Yeah, to what you were saying, maps don't really do us a lot of good in this mode. We just need to beat 10 bosses. However we get to them, or whatever they guard, crystal or pendant-wise, kind of irrelevant. It's the prize they have that we want. So, there are minor alterations to that, like with red crystals or green pendant, that might be beneficial. But yeah, for the most part, we just need to get to the end of the bosses and kill them for their prize. What they hold past that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and speaking of prizes, we have all this cool stuff, but no triangles so far.
Yeah, the seed was super generous with giving out good items, but as you were saying earlier, keys not really being fruitful yet. And
they're can be very happy with this hammer.
Yeah. I almost expected them just to flute back to Kak right then and just come back here, but see, okay. The ease of getting to the mountain with the flute totally makes this worth it. Speaking with ease of travel with the flute, I wonder if derdasch has GT left side on their mind at all, having hook and hammer.
That is a very good point.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, even right side with Fire Rod and Samaria, they can just clear GT. Hold on.
Yeah, the whole thing. We have a connector to Floating Island here. derdasch is stopping to think about this ice dip. Well, not dip, I guess we could finish it.
Yeah, I'd say you can finish it. What we were just talking about with finding dungeons or having the keys to do it. We have the big key for ice, you have Samaria for the icebreaker, you have hammer, fire rod, glove, you have everything you need. derdasch is swordless, which is can get a little fun in here, but has the items that they can do this.
That half magic is going to be huge for the Cold Stare fight.
Yeah, hammer Cold Stare is no joke.
You know, we've even seen a couple of those in recent races. Okay, big key to Skullwoods. Where are, like, the good big keys?
Yeah, derdasch not having gone into Skullwoods yet. That's actually a pretty nice benefit. We'll be able to grab that on their first trip through.
Okay, there's a Quake that derdasch can't use.
Yeah, finding another sword in here would be wonderful, but honestly, for derdasch's sake, finding a bottle of green or blue would be just as valuable.
That's impressive.
would have been a sword, I would have just... I don't even know. Nice pot small. Yeah, if I'm in derdash's position now, I'm breathing a little bit easier. I'm feeling like this fight not going to be that bad. Alright, Brave, gotta at least check their mountain starts, but see what they want to do. Start navigating this dark world with boots and gear.
Right, derdasch making sure to grab a couple of extra hearts.
Yeah, no shame in that. It's this even again without a sword, even with the equipment they have, this is not going to be super fun.
ScottishBrave doing a bit of a double take.
Showing us a part of Skullwoods we rarely, if ever, see.
Right, here's Cold Stare.
Alright, derdasch's going to pop 8 shots with a fire rod to break the shell. See if they can't get him grouped with a hammer hit. Nope.
Ooh, ouch.
Alright, now we're just going to use the fire rod in all its goodness and keep away. Alright, they're in great shape. Full magic bar. 1 puff already down. That's 2. Nailed it. Great
Nice
job. Great
run.
fight. Never a doubt.
There we go, first Triforce piece, 45 minutes.
Great fight. Oh, there's one.
The first Castle Tower small. That's actually in a pretty good spot. Everyone's gonna go through eventually.
Okay. TR Bridge just sitting at the chess game, and Blind's Hut sitting in the back of Skullwoods. That's an interesting place.
Okay, a couple of small keys that aren't strictly required for ScottishBrave there. Laser Bridge, a whole lot of nothing. Oh wow, Mitts and Crystal Roller Room. So that gives access to a few more things, including the entire mire area.
So yeah, derdasch's going to come up into the Skullwoods area, grab a little bit of keys, and the Blind's Hut of nothing in here. But yeah, those mitts make some traversal areas a little bit easier. It opens up the Smith Chain, blah, But yeah, mainly what you're saying is that my area is now wide open.
And you mentioned GT earlier, huh?
I think this is a good play, and even with 2 small keys, I'm pretty sure you can get everything out of here.
Oh, the Hera big. Okay, well, with the hookshot, we don't need that to get to the top of Hera, but it could just lead to another chain of big keys and big chests. Oh,
Okay.
there's another.
I know we can do it now.
And the map of GT.
Brave, unfortunately, wasting a key in double firebar room where there is never anything.
Hey, I mean, recently I saw Gomo's sword in there.
That doesn't seem possible, but okay, I'll trust you. Yeah, our runners are definitely set up where we've, there's, depending on where they find some certain items, they can really start knocking these out. Finding Skullwoods can finish it, finding Hera can finish it. We've already seen Ice Palace. Brave is going to get 2 of her chips out of GT and can go finish Meyer if they want to. It's not a fun place to go, but it's still doable. So yeah, like typical cross keys ist fashion, it's a little slow to get started, and then all of a sudden you're just rushing toward your goal.
Those silvers are actually going to be great for Vitreous. Because that fighter sword really isn't. Looks like derdasch is heading to GT as well. And can I just say, in some recent races, we have seen some truly miserable Armos 2 fights. I'm so glad we have silvers for this.
Oh, it's just so clean. Just so clean.
There it is.
Yeah, and so far GT just really not producing much of anything, which is surprising considering how much is here and how much we have for the dungeon. Okay, I like that ice rod.
Another bottle. Skullwood Swall. That would have been a little helpful earlier.
Well, it's still going to work out pretty well because having that small available, if you haven't gone to Skullwoods yet or have used that small key, now you have access to be able to beat the back when you find it. In this mode, unlike Cross Keys mode, there is not a guaranteed small key just sitting in Pinball Room. So finding one is super useful. Yeah, and just like that, a TR big, and that's another chip we can go grab. Pieces are starting to line up pretty well that, we're really starting to look for some big keys to be ready to wrap this up, or at least start thinking that route. Still plenty of work that needs to be done, though.
Scottish Brave is not gonna climb. Or she's just, I mean, death warping is a real pain there, but...
Yeah, I was wondering maybe if death warping was just too much of a headache, just the flute back would almost be, if not faster, at least the same amount of time it would feel like.
You know what? This seems fine, actually. Alright, we have 3 items on the climb. The first 3 are in logic, having 3 keys. The Triforce piece is not, but nobody ever cares about that.
Responding to something in chat, no, we believe the pyramid is just the useless fairy drop down, so. Scottish Brave gonna go through the climb, a little bit of muscle memory. If you've played this randomizer a lot, this is something you're pretty used to doing. Even with just a fighter sword, has plenty of gear to get through this. So I would guess be thinking, all right, you know, what's the next thing I can beat? The next chip I can go get. I'm sure derdasch will be doing the same soon. As we start kind of gearing up toward the second half of this seed.
Scottish Brave really doing a good job playing whack-a-mole with that hammer. And derdasch has completed his trip through the basement.
Yeah, not having any kind of magic refill in her bottles, Scottish playing a little bit safe with their fire rod and magic use to make sure they have enough for the top. Alright, Scottish Brave getting toward the top. Not finding anything really decent in those first 2 chests. Alright, pre-Moldorm, what do you got? Absolute bupkis,
Wow.
thanks. derdasch has got to be thinking, where are my swords?
Right, there's the Triforce piece, and Scottish Brave is out.
Oh, there you go.
That's awfully convenient. I'm sure derdasch will find that soon. No, nobody wants to steal the desert key.
I think in this situation, at least in this kind of mode, where you know that beating the boss is the goal, and regardless of the dungeon type, that's the goal, that leaving it kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Alright, derdasch approaching the top of their climb. Both runners having really, really good climbs, using the resources they have to navigate those rooms very quickly and cleanly.
Oh, absolutely. And nice Moldorm 2 fight. And that's triangle number 3 for derdasch. Oh, the mushroom turn-in. It's the blue boomerang.
derdasch going to top over those bottles as Scottish enters into Mire. They have the big key for this dungeon, so they can finish it.
I don't remember where that big key was, and why derdasch doesn't have it.
The big key to Mire is in Zelda Cell.
Oh yeah, that's right!
And
Oh, hi,
there's
Swamp.
Alright, derdasch going to take some of their keys and try to navigate Morph Pod while we see Scottish going to the left side of Mire. So exciting. These sound small. Okay, I mean, maybe you're going to need that, but it's better to have it before you go all the way through it.
Oh, there's the mirror.
That's probably important.
It actually gets derdasch back to the door faster.
Yeah, and with there being 2 dungeons we haven't found, Hera and the back of Skull Woods, that mirror probably going to be necessary. And even for derdasch having those mitts, it makes that Mire area play a little bit nicer now because you have more to work with. But while we have a little bit of a lull as derdasch goes into the back and Scottish stares at an unmoving screen, we want to shout these runners out and say thank you for letting us put on this race, and thanks for giving us a show. ScottishBrave44 and derdasch racing in Group T. Another key to pod in the cutscene, Jess.
Is that actually ScottishBrave's first pod small?
Yeah, they haven't been to Ice Palace and haven't done TR right yet. Nice rail clip. derdasch setting up their hammer out. Also want to take a moment to shout out our trackers. Thank you so much. Both trackers doing the work of the Lord, Nerval Doc and Lydia Laura Linda, clicking all the buttons for us. Thank you very much.
Well, Mire coming up empty so far. Okay, a lot of interesting singleton small keys. And by a lot, I mean 2. Oh, there's the Desert Small in the Dark Maze. Oh, and that mirror is immediately going to get Derdash's sword at an hour 4.
This has got to be a finally. Finally. There you go. Scottish using that great setup for Dark Mire 1, just running down and bonking off the wall. That sets you on the perfect line to hookshot over to the pot that you need to lift and then drop the block. It really makes that room, which is probably one of the more frightening rooms in Dark Mire Basement, much more palatable.
Meanwhile, derdasch going to use that mirror to get the small key, I think, that was here on Race Game, and then check this entrance. That was an awkward conversation. Another pod small.
Yeah, we see derdasch when they got done with the race game, grabbing that bush. Whenever you're carrying something above your head in this game, you don't go into your mirror portals. So was able to get past it. Check that for the brewery.
Oh, ScottishBrave was about to save and quit out. This is one of the 5-6 crystals. You don't want to do that. And those mitts letting derdasch grab the smith. The turn-in is right here in the village. Another benefit of having that sword is derdasch can actually item dash and not bonk. Oh, there's the last shield! Are we gonna get to see the mirror shield? Neither runner checked the pod entrance while they were here the first time, I don't think. Hey, that's the last bottle.
Sweet, show me a bottle. Cool, here's my bottle.
Oh, another thing that mirror does for us. derdasch can get into Paradox Cave now from this entrance here.
Oh, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. I didn't even thought about that.
Right, pretty soon we're gonna... Oh no, we already saw the big chest here. It was the Hera big key. Alright, ScottishBrave getting to Laser Bridge. This will get her her mitts.
I guess after this, Brave will continue down and find Ice Palace, and we'll finish that off as well. Yeah, if I'm both of these runners, all I want to see is big keys. That's it. There's nothing else I want more than a big key right now. There we go. There's Skullwoods.
Oh no, ScottishBrave forgot about the fairy. You know, it's also a good thing derdasch found that sword, because he couldn't do this without a sword.
Yeah, that's a really great point. Yeah, there's some ways around derdasch not finding the Mire Big if they can find the other items and or keys they need. But they're going to need another sword long term. Well, I mean, I say all I want to see is big keys. There's a certain small key I want to find at some point sooner than later. Castle Tower.
Oh, I was trying to make a joke, but I couldn't find a small key that was funnier. But yeah, we do need that second Castle Tower small. You are right. I mean, the Swamp Small would be nice, but we also need the flippers to go with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't turn my nose up to it, but, you know, great hammer fight on Moth. Great job, derdasch. That was really, really good.
Yeah, you probably don't want to leave the pendant behind. So Tower of Hera is the last dungeon we have not found. We also haven't actually found Castle Tower. Alright, here's a paradox. Alright, 5 more chances here. Is that our first Turtle Rock Small?
I was just going to say that. I think that's our first Turtle Rock Small.
Okay, so nothing really exciting. I mean, I guess that small key... We needed 1 to get to Trinex.
Alright, Paradox Connector is not super wonderful, but meh. Alright, derdasch gonna put those mitts and flute to work. Gonna check this mire area out. Having the mirror can also investigate some of the desert entrances, so... I have to think we're gonna find Hera or something over here we want.
Bombos, the one medallion we don't have. Oh goodness, ScottishBrave, please. Oh, hey, a big key. To Eastern. Hey, we can do that now.
Yeah, Brave doing the smart thing. If you have resources, do not be afraid to use them. It doesn't help you when you're dead. Just use them.
Yeah, we can buy a lot of blue potions if we really need to, but look at the runner's rupee counts again.
It's like the third time they've done this.
There's no way. Oh, Scottish Brave is going to jump off Floating Island here and go check out the GT entrance, which is always open.
Yeah, this is another little funny quirk difference to Cross Keys that most of us are used to. The GT entrance is always 0, so... But nothing there today.
There's the desert big for Scottish Brave. Oh, so actually these paradox connectors are going to help Scottish Brave out, because she can actually get in now.
Yeah, we'll be able to pick up their PR small. Derdasch going to take that Eastern Palace Big Key, run right down here to the library, and go ahead and finish that dungeon off as well, and be halfway to their goal.
Is Scottish Brave going to try to splash delete here? Nope. Alright, both runners going into dungeons that they can complete. Okay, the Eastern Big Chest with another TR Small. Alright, Scottish Brave temporarily takes the Triforce lead and was going to
did it again.
A bit of the other 5-6.
Yeah, there's not a ton of entrances left we haven't opened, so Hera's going to be one of those really obscure ones, like TR Main or in the Bomb Shop or the Pyramid Crack. So And that's another easy dungeon we can just finish off if we can get there.
We do have the top of the castle. Well, at least derdasch does.
Well, I think Scottish is going to head over to Pod, and we'll have that mirror soon. Never mind.
Oh, she's checking this and then probably going to go to Pod. Oh, the potion shop first. And then Pod. Or not.
Pod does not exist. Pod is a lie, apparently.
I know derdasch checked
Oh,
the mushroom
Scottish.
turn-in, but
I don't think Scottish ever went through Spiral Cave, so they haven't done this entrance yet.
oh, that's right. Okay, Triforce count's tied up at 5. We are halfway there. And we don't need that plain crystal, so derdasch just saving and quitting. ScottishBrave saving and quitting, okay. Well, she clearly has something in mind here. East Death Mountain.
And derdasch making the choice to go into Mire, looking for what little bit of pieces they need left. Unfortunately, we'll not find much of what they're looking for here.
Oh right, ScottishBrave knew Hookshot Cave was here, but never came back, and she can go to Dark Death Mountain right after. I suppose this makes sense. Oh, and without the mirror, ScottishBrave won't be able to get that big key on Desert Ledge. Meanwhile, derdasch is gonna do cutscene chest. There was nothing here, though. Oh, when I said nothing, it was actually a pod small, which is not nothing. Because with 5 smalls now, derdasch can get all of the checks.
Alright, our runner's kind of getting to the point of check parity, where they've done a lot of what the other one has done. Basically, the difference right now is derdasch kind of needs to get into the front of Hyrule Castle to grab their extra sword, which is nice, but the Mire Big will grab them another chip.
Oh, right, he still doesn't have that. Good point.
Yeah, and Brave really needs to get back into Pod to grab that mirror, which is going to lead her to a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, when she gets that mirror, there are going to be a lot of entrances to check. So I still think derdasch has a decent lead here.
Yeah, they've covered more entrances, and they're gonna to grab a couple more.
Alright, this is a new exit. Oh, too bad Scottish Brave doesn't have the mirror.
Oh, but that's something.
Wow, okay, wow. Castle Tower there, and Hera, and a sword for derdasch. That's great for him. You know, the lamp was still locking our hammer. And we still don't have that.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Alright, derdasch gonna use the cape to play it safe here against Moldorm. Doing a perfectly fine job, and he's gonna get Triforce piece number 6. And a vanilla pendant of wisdom, which is red. And he is going to go back for Hera Basement.
And responding to a question in chat, the mirror is hanging out in Pod today. The style post drop down. So, and Pod is just kind of hanging out at Dark Link's house. So it's definitely something that Brave is gonna have to remember to get back to. Has a couple keys they could spend in there. There's options in that dungeon. Just has to decide to go back there without being able to beat it. Yeah, and honestly, one of the things Brave could find that would help her a ton would be the Pod Big, because that would definitely force them back into that area.
Yeah, that's for sure. Hey, what if you jinxed it? What if it's right here? Oh, the flippers! Okay, that's, Oh no, we still can't do Swamp. We can do the first check. And there's the mirror shield for Scottish Brave! I'm so happy! And Agina just camping on top of the castle. It's always just bombs, isn't it?
So both these runners right now, I would have to guess, are definitely playing the what if scenario in their minds. Okay, if I need this big key and this item and this small key to be able to get to where I need, and then I got to find this and etc. and so forth. We're definitely to that part where you're thinking, where can I get my last pieces?
Oh, this is going to be funny. So Scottish Brave can beat Mothula, which will drop a pendant, and you can collect a pendant without losing the smith.
Yeah, that. Yeah, this smith is going to see some things.
The net. You've got all the bottles, and you're not picking up the net.
All right, brothers connector somewhere. I totally didn't even see it. Okay, well,
Ice Palace to TR.
this is actually a really, really good thing because derdasch is going to find their desert big up here.
Oh, that's a good point. Hey, wait, that's 2 pairs of dungeons that had their entrances connected by a connector. Alright, we are tied at 6 pieces again, but derdasch now has the means to go get number 7 from Desert Palace. Scottish Brave getting bullied. But here's Hype Cave. Wait, where was this?
This is the hair entrance.
And there's
okay.
Oh, wow.
That's really good.
Red mail.
Oh,
the other
baby.
Castle Tower small. Okay. So that's 2 more available pieces for derdasch. The Meyer Big is available in the castle. That would be number 9, and then we just need the Pod, TR, or Thieves Town Big key. So things are looking very good for derdasch right now.
Right, and with everything and all the checks available in Swamp, I would have to believe as the runner, I'm thinking, I'm gonna find what I need right there. So derdasch has not found, they've not found their Agatar yet, so they're still needing to check entrances a little bit. But
yes,
they have some pretty obvious connectors open that they haven't touched. Hopefully they've remembered, hey, I haven't done anything with Hyrule Castle main yet. Hopefully that's got me where I need to go.
Yeah, not only does it have his key, yeah, it'll have the Turtle Rock Bridge connector, or not connector, but the exit to get to Castle Tower.
Yeah, Big Bomb only leaning to Checkerboard Cave, which has nothing. So that's not the answer for Scottish.
Oh hey, Mothula is in Logic now.
Yay, what we've been waiting on.
No, but wait, none of this is in Logic because we still don't have the lamp. Actually, I've lost track. Right here is Desert. Well, Scottish Brave will get to the top of Dark Death Mountain here, but still without that mirror, will not be able to get to Hera.
Yeah, Brave not grabbing that mirror yet is really starting to become a huge problem.
There's piece number 7. What was that powder? Our wonderful tracker lady, Laura Linda, agreeing she thought it was powder. Oh, there's the lamp! It was just here the entire time!
A really dumb place for that lamp.
Wow. ScottishBrave trying to splash delete here to get that powder. A few tries and that's it.
All right, derdasch taking their goods, gonna head into Swamp Palace. I have to think is thinking I can find what I need here. I would be thinking that like there's enough checks here that clearly what I need is just sitting in here, right?
Yeah, from his perspective, he's looking for 2 of 4 big keys. derdasch forgot the small key. And he's going to try again. Okay, now with 3 pod smalls, is ScottishBrave going to finally go back to pod? 3 logically doesn't unlock anything more. You need 4 for the back, but that's never stopped anyone. And that's the last pod small. Okay, well, ScottishBrave is in the right place. And this is about to feel pretty bad, I imagine.
Yeah, that does not feel good, I promise. Pod is such a weird dungeon like that because it has so many checks, but you need so many keys to get them all that it feels easy to put it off sometimes. And when you do, so things like this can happen and they're rough. derdasch doing these nice double grabs with Master Sword Spin. Nice setup there.
And that is Triforce piece number 8 and the green pendant. Alright, we've switched over to derdash's audio. He's using vanilla, which is something you really don't hear all that often.
Yeah, derdasch doesn't know it, but if they just go to Hyrule Castle, it's going to solve a lot of their problems.
And we are back into pod, actually. Okay. Only 2 more checks you can do here.
Yeah, but location-wise, you're here. You can just nab these real fast, and you know it's always the what if this is my answer. Scottish remembering, oh yeah, there's that big key that's sitting on the ledge. Let me go over here and check this stuff.
Alright, that's one of the big keys she needs. Okay, another new check, Bombo's tablet. Alright, so chat's asking about what we need for Go mode. derdasch needs 2 more Triforce pieces out of the remaining 4 dungeons, and all 4 of them require a big key. So he needs to find 2 of those 4, and one of them, the big key to Meyer, is in Hyrule Castle, which he still has not... Well, okay, here we go.
Yeah, this actually solves a lot of derdasch's problems. They'll grab the Meyer Big, which is going to be great for them, but if they go out of the east side, they'll find Aga Tower, which they need to beat, and have both keys for. And knowing where Hyrule Main is and how early they found that, that has to feel like a, oh, I could have had that a long time ago. So I guess the question is, of the last 3 big keys we have not seen, Nevestown, TR, and Pod, where are they? There's not a ton we haven't checked. There's no major density left. It may be something as simple as you find the Thieves' Town Big and it leads to one of the others. Sure, maybe, but where?
Oh, chat with some lovely suggestions. Left Side Swamp, Head.
Yeah, Left Side Swamp is one that I'm kind of surprised derdasch, knowing they were down to only a few things, didn't check. I understand that it's one of those, well, I only need a few things. There's, you know, but there's just not a ton of density left. I know Purple Chest is one that I don't believe has been done, but there you go. There's Meyer Big.
Right. And derdasch is going to find what he needs here, entrance-wise. Well, one of them at least.
Yeah, another great call by chat. I haven't seen Saha yet, so that's another one. But so that's what Meyer entrance? Because what entrance haven't we checked?
Well, I was about to say Mimic Cave, but that's where derdasch just checked.
All right, Scottish lifting up their 7th chip, trying to claw back some time now. Yeah, sorry, derdasch. There's no world you don't just beat this right now. Coming back here is a nightmare.
Oh yeah, Magic Bat. We didn't get that powder off of Zora after all.
Oh no, that's a great shout.
So, we could actually still need Bombos to get to the Meyer entrance to find Saha, to get something from the green pendant.
Yep, 100%, or even just the back of Saha.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, 4 items. Yeah, that can definitely be multiple big keys.
Yep, that's a great shout. Flippers are in the basement of Tower of Hera, which Scottish Brave is going to stumble upon here shortly. The Swamp Small that Scottish will still need, though, is in the Hera entrance, and that's Hype Cave.
And surely she is gonna do Hera Basement here, right? After Moldorm? The stairs are beckoning. Okay, there we go. Right, here is Aga 1. And we've temporarily tied up the Triforce count again. Oh, that is some nice boomerang tossing. Okay, good for Scottish Brave. She's going back for the flippers. And only 1 blue ball today. Nice, fast Aga 1 fight.
The way it should be, because, I mean, come on, it's Aga 1. We're not losing to Aga 1, unless it's swordless.
Yeah, I mean, if the seed is going to require Aga 1, be nice. If like you choose to do Aga 1 for no reason, then you can get like 7 blue balls.
All right, derdasch gonna head over, mop up the rest of Meyer, and then have to start making some real decisions about where they want to go and how they want to hunt for this last big key.
Scottish Brave? Just an extra long coffee break, I think. Alright, she has her flippers. Okay, Scottish Brave going to the Dark World here. derdasch having a little bit of trouble with this block. But there we go, he's got it.
Yeah, good toss. They kind of had done the same hookshot setup that that Brave had done, but then had come off that tile a little bit and was trying to hit the drop, but they got it.
Oh, Scottish Brave is beelining this small key she saw on Race Game, which makes sense. You just got the flippers and you know the Swamp Small is out there somewhere.
Yeah, not just that. Scottish is still looking for that second Aga Tower Small.
Right, that's Vitreous down, and Triforce piece number 9. And derdasch does not want that 5-6 crystal. But we know that Pyramid Fairy entrance was nothing. Okay, this looks like it would be the Hera entrance for Scottish Brave. Oh, chat's telling us to drink water. Yes, I will oblige.
Yeah, Scottish is gonna go over and grab this Hera entrance, gonna get their small keys they're looking for. I would guess would probably rush Swamp pretty quick. Already has the items out of Aga Tower, so may not rush that just to finish it quite yet, knowing they still need one more thing. But if Scottish goes into Swamp and does left side, we're going to learn something pretty important.
Yeah, that could be one of her only outs to get back into this. Alright, and that Castle Tower Small is another headache off the table.
Yeah, Brave has all the small keys they need now. That part of the headache is over with.
Oh, right side desert, we never saw this.
Well, even just the big chest. Or did we?
Or...
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, hold on.
Wait,
There's Saha!
Wait, where was this? Oh my goodness. So the Hyrule Castle Small puts the Meyer Big into logic.
Oh!
Oh, okay. Well, Saha still could have one of the 3 big keys we need. There's Bombo.
There's Bombos.
And this... There's it. That's
There it is.
Let's go mode for derdasch. And Thieves' Town is right here.
Yeah, so derdasch is just going to run straight to the boss on this one, or to the Maiden Cell, grab them, go to the boss. Has a small key already, so doesn't even need to run up here and grab this other one for a small time save. But there's not really a lot of ways to save time going through the back of Thieves' Town, unfortunately. You still kind of have to go through the motions. Yeah, the story of this scene really came down to Scottish kind of had that nice advantage in the beginning, going through Hyrule Castle and having that early sword, but it never really made a huge bunch of difference. It just made a few things easier, not necessarily faster. But derdasch going into pod much, much sooner and grabbing that mirror was able to much more efficiently route the second half of the scene, and it led to the things that they ended up looking for. So once they eventually did go into Hyrule Castle, get to Meyer Big, was able to get through that for their piece, and then follow the rabbit trail to the rest of the way.
But we will find out if there was another one of those big keys on left side swamp, confirming that we actually did have some choice in our go mode.
Why not? The chest is right there. Treat yourself. Could be butter sword. Who knows?
Okay, there's always a sword in swamp or something.
Always a sword in swamp. Yeah, I responded to a comment in chat about doing left side swamp. It's very possible the Brave just feels like they're behind. They missed that mirror for a very, very long time, which led to some really inefficient routing. And it may be one of those, this may be something my opponent skipped, this may be my only out.
Well, that is blind down and Triforce piece number 10 for derdasch. And now we just gotta go fight Ganon. Alright, here we go. That's convenient.
Yeah, that was a really nice setup just to finish off with those spins, and then you're in a perfect spot to just cape up and crush them.
Alright, just 4 silver arrows now. And he's gonna get the double-double and defeat Ganon. Congratulations and GG to derdasch. Alright, he's gonna cross this bridge and finish with an official time of 1 hour, 58 minutes, and 30 seconds.
GG's. Good race. Very good run by derdasch. All your BSR do belong to us.
We will see if derdasch can join us. And it looks like Scottish Brave is just going to play this out.
Oh, we're gonna see a ped pull?
Oh, let's go. Pull it blind. Come on, no, don't. A small turtle rock.
Aw.
Oh, that's great.
It kind of felt like one was gonna be there too.
All right, we are joined by our winner, derdasch. Welcome, GG, and congratulations.
Hi, thanks. Whew. Yeah, I didn't think I would get a win in this group stage at all.
Well, your play was not indicative of that. You were very impressive with a lot of good execution in several places, not at least of all your swordless climb.
Oh yeah, I've had I feared the climb without a sword, but with half magic and fireward and silvers, it wasn't as hard as I thought.
Yeah, you had definitely good equipment to do it, but sometimes swordless can just be a little bit tricky. But yeah, you showed no fear. Even that swordless cold stare fight, finding that bottle in the dungeon made your life a lot easier. But again, that's no gimme.
Yeah, I waited there for 1 or 2 seconds and thought about it. Oh, do I really want to do ice pills now without everything? But yeah, when you don't hit cold stare in the beginning, it can be really hard. And without the magic, I probably wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, we're just seeing Brave on their side. It's just hit their go mode. Is going to climb Mega Tower and then go finish off their last dungeon to finish up. But overall in the scene, a lot of this came down to that mirror. Like, that was really the turning point that gave you a much better route to be able to clear and then find the things that you needed to finish up, where Brave had to journey in the Dark World, save and quit, get back to the Dark World. Journey a little bit, had to leave some things behind because he couldn't mirror into those entrances, where you, finding that mirror, made a very clean and effective route.
Yeah, mirror, flute, boots, all pretty early. It's nice to out with it. Yeah, and without the mirror, I can't believe it's a lot more hard to play.
So we never did end up finding the other 2 big keys. Both of you are going to have the same 10 Triforce pieces.
Oh. Did Brave find Zara?
Yes, actually.
Okay. I thought pretty much there. One big key has to be there, but seems like
she
not.
didn't have the green pendant to turn in at the time.
No. Okay.
Also, Zora had the lamp, and Powder was on Zora Ledge.
Okay. Yeah, Zora would probably be my next stop if I hadn't found the Thief Tom Big.
Yeah, neither of you had a ton of checks left. Just some really obscure ones, like Magic Bat, Purple Chest, all that grossness. And if there was anything in the Mire entrance, which I don't believe there really was.
Yeah, if Zara wasn't there, I think there's at least nothing big open. Maybe checkerboard?
No, we saw checkerboard too.
Okay.
So you had scouted and seen High Roll Main really early in the scene in Kakariko and chose not to go in, which at the time didn't really have any good weapons to clear it, and never went back. So when you finally went back super late and saw that sword, did you think, well, I could have had that a long time ago?
Yeah, but without a key, and without good weapons, it's hard to go there first step. But yeah, the seat would have been a lot nicer with the sword.
So was this your first game in groups, I think?
Yeah, this is the first game in our whole group.
So definitely feels good to get a win under your belt. Do you have anything else scheduled and ready to go, or no?
Yes, Brave and me, we do 80 keys tomorrow.
Okay, excellent. Are you feeling good about that? Was this your choice, or?
Croissant was my choice, yeah. I just don't like open. I don't. I probably won't choose technically, but just I don't want to play open, so I'll never pick it. Yeah, and Brave choose first, and she choose keys tomorrow.
Yeah, regarding open, I haven't seen a lot of open matches on the schedule. Seems to be the least popular of the three modes.
Yeah, probably a bit too boring. And,
What?
and
Wow.
No, on Scottish Brave side, the attic chest in Thieves Town was the TR Big.
Oh, yeah. Didn't need to open that. Yeah, and I think open is probably a mode the higher seeds don't want to play because it's more volatile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd kind of agree with that. Alright, Brave's gonna enter there. Blind fight, try to follow the script a little bit to finish this up.
You never thought that the gap would be so big, but
Yeah, that mirror was
yeah,
huge gap.
Right, yeah, and it definitely blocked quite a few things. It made it made it possible to get to Hera, which had 2 small keys you had to have. I guess not had to, but it led to Swan Palace, which was fine. And then just the routing efficiency it cannot be misunderstated.
Yeah, you have to go to every area again.
Yeah.
To do the few mirror checks.
So I know you were saying you didn't know you'd get a win in this group at all, but don't sell yourself short. Your performance was very, very impressive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but my group is pretty hard, so I don't think I will get much more. But we'll see.
Spoilers, welcome to main tournament, they're all hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some pretty good runners who didn't even make the top 128.
Yeah, I had a race the other day, and the difference was literally torch glitch. It was a 20 seconds difference between my opponent and I. So, they're all good. They're all hard.
Alright, Scottish Brave is gonna finish off Ganon here. And cross the bridge. And finish with an official time of 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 57 seconds. GG.
GG, way to finish it out. Well, let's see if they want to jump in and chat for just a little bit. There we go.
Welcome. GG.
Hi, GG.
Hi, GG's.
GG's, you're right.
So, about that mirror.
Well, I'm gonna take a wild guess. Stop me if I'm wrong here. Was that why I lost? Was I very late to How far ahead was derdasch to that mirror? Was it like
It was vastly significant.
No way.
Yeah, I know.
No
I know.
way.
Riveting stuff.
I cannot. No, I don't believe you. It must have been something else.
Yeah, it really, I mean, it was kind of a tale of two halves. You had gone in and gotten that sword and then the Meyer Big. And so for the longest time, the two of you were tied on chips, but with the exception of GT, you had divergences of which chips you had. It was pretty spread out. You had Meyer and they had Ice Palace first, then you both did GT about the same time, and then they got Eastern and then you got Desert. Like, it was just weird how neither of you could match up for the longest time.
Oh man, yeah, no, I just like I found pod super early. I think on 0 keys, and then I found 1, and then I found 2. I was like, oh god, like maybe I should go back in. I was like, no, like 2. What really does that open? And then as soon as I got the mirror, I was like, that is, that's probably it. But excuse me, we'll you know, you never know.
Yeah, it's one of those brutal things, and we were discussing it during this restream too, was just pod having so much, but you need so many keys to get to it when you decide to go back, because if you go with 3 and you needed 4, you feel just as bad. And so yeah, pod was the culprit on this one.
It has been the culprit for me several times now. I don't know if AFG is there listening, but he says believe in pod. I don't think so anymore. I think pod is the worst dungeon.
You're right, it is. It's confirmed.
Thank you.
But as we were saying before, this is just one game. Plenty more to go. You know, Groups is a 3-week stage with several races, and plenty can still happen.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, derdasch and I we're racing again tomorrow, so maybe I can try and take one back, finish even.
But yeah, we'll give it to our runners one more time. If there's something else you want to shout about the scene or the race or the tourney in general, go ahead and give us a shout.
Well, first, derdasch, you were right. This was awful. As soon as I saw Ganon at Lumberjack, I was like, this is gonna suck. But funny, the Castle Towers ended up not being too bad. But no, GG's again, and thank you all for doing the restream.
Yes, thanks to all involved for the restream. Yeah, thanks Brave for the race. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I think you have a good chance to take one back from me. Yeah. Thanks. That was all.
Well, good luck to both of you. I'm sure it'll be a competitive race, and hopefully, if people get to watch that, they'll enjoy their time spent.
All right, so I think that's going to do it for us right now. Want to give a shout out to our trackers one more time, Nerval and Doc and Lady Laura Linda. Thank you so much for doing the hard work. Thank you again to our runners. Go ahead and give them a follow. ScottishBrave44 and derdasch for putting on a wonderful show. I have been Talon116, joined by Blue Link, and you can finish it out.
Oh. Well, I was hoping to get to see Scottish Brave's collection rate, but I guess that's a bit of a wait.
It was 185.
Oh, you tied 185. That's awesome. Okay.
I guess that was
You
one
know.
fun thing. You guys had matching rupee counts like 4 times in this match. It was hilarious.
Yeah, 1,708 rupees. Like, somehow you both
Wow.
ended up on the same number.
Nice.
Okay, well, with that, thank you everyone for joining us, and we hope you will tune in tomorrow to some of the races there.